Jay Bartlett. I'm a mechanic here at Bicycles Unlimited and I'd like to take you on a video trip of the Gem Trail. Alright, leaving from Bicycles Unlimited to get to the Gem Trail, you have a couple of options. First off, you're going to want to hit Highway 9 to Hurricane. When you get into Hurricane, you have a split at Highway 59. You can go up 59 just as top of the Hurricane Cliffs. You'll look for your second left hand. It is marked as Gem Trail. That's going to be the upper trailhead on the Gem Trail. This video shows, and actually my preferred way to do it would be go on Highway 9 like towards Zion National Park. When you get to Sheep's Bridge Road, which is just as you enter Virgin, you'll take a right there. Follow the Jeep road down, dirt road down just over Sheep's Bridge. Just as you go across that, you're going to have a right turn. And just follow that in about 1/8 of a mile to the trailhead there. And then you can do a couple options as well. You can go ride up the Jeep road as these guys are doing on the video, or you can actually out and back Gem Trail itself. From the top end on Highway 59, it's a fast descent back down towards the Virgin River and Sheep's Bridge Road. But then again, you will have to climb back up out. So I actually prefer coming into Virgin first, get the climbs out of the way, and enjoy your downhill coming back in. This video was shot by Brandon Andrus with a GoPro HD camera, which are available here at Bicycles Unlimited. Here we have the main downhill section of the Gem Trail. In my opinion, one of the best descents in all of southern Utah. If you're running all the way back down to Sheep's Bridge Road, you're going to have about 7.5 miles of fast, flowy descent. It's almost like skiing. It's really a great trail through all the desert single track here. Coming up on the Switchbacks, one of the more sketchy sections. Really the only sketchy section in the trail. You notice it's quite tight here, quite loose. A lot of people will opt to actually walk this section, but there has been some improvements to it in the last couple of years to where it makes it quite a bit more rideable. Beyond this section, everything is just fast and flowy. We're dropping into the main wash coming out of the Switchbacks at this point. Again, very fast, very flowy. We're going to pop up back out of this wash here in a moment, get back onto more of the hard pack single track. Again, some of the fastest, funnest stuff around. You're going to have a lot of little poppers and little jumps and such coming over. A lot of twisty, ski-like kind of stuff for the next several miles. You know, anywhere you're riding here into southern Utah, you're definitely a long way from help at any point. I definitely recommend carrying a lot of water. Carry some energy foods with you in case you start bonking along the way. You don't want to get tired and not have any fun on this trail. Definitely a spare tube. You're in a lot of, rock and desert type environment. Flats are always a possibility. Have an inflator and such like that. Some basic tools are always a good idea out here as well. Remember, in the summer, very hot out here, so carry plenty of liquids. Really, in St. George, you can ride this trail any time of year. The middle of the summer is quite difficult. You'll want to get out early to do it then. But basically, spring and fall are your two premium times. The weather is going to be the most mild. Temperatures are going to be definitely mild. But even in the winter, as long as it hasn't rained heavily recently or snowed, which it will get a little bit of snow occasionally during the winter, it's basically open year-round. Gem Trail is good for basically any kind of rider. If you start at the Virgin end off of Sheep's Bridge Road, even if you're a beginner, you can basically run it as an out and back. There are some climbs in it, but nothing too seriously difficult as far as climbing goes. So if you do get tired and feel the need to turn around, you can always just head back. If you go all the way to the top or from the top down, you can basically run it as fast as you want and as hard as you want. So it's really a good trail for any level. One word of warning coming up from the Virgin side, there are some exposures to cliffs. You do get quite close to the cliffs in a couple of places, but you're not there for very long. So if you're a little queasy about that kind of riding, you may want to opt coming in from the Highway 59 side and just dropping in and not using the lower end of the trail. It's gorgeous down in here though. You get a lot of views of the Virgin River and just really pretty stuff, but then there are a couple of places where you're quite close to the edge. But other than that, there's it's a good trail for just about anyone. Okay, hope you enjoyed the ride. If we can do anything for you as far as maps or rental bikes or just kind of pointing out some of the trails in the area, please stop by Bicycles Unlimited. We're located at 90 South, 100 East, which is basically right on the corner of 100 East and 100 South here in the middle of St. George. Our phone number is 435-673-4492. We're open 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday.